Hi guys, my name is Gotham, and every week I'm going to be doing 1 week long experiments that you're not going to want to miss. So stick around. Alright guys, so for this very first video, what I'm going to be doing is vegetarian for an entire week. I'm going to try to do vegan as much as possible, but that's going to be quite difficult for me, so I'm sort of leaving it as a vegan/vegetarian. So most meals will be vegan, and if I can't meet a vegan requirement, then it's probably going to be a vegetarian meal. But I won't be having any meat for this next week. And this is going to be a particularly difficult challenge for me because I do eat meat with every meal right now. So it's something I've always been wanted to try, especially after watching The Game Changers on Netflix. That sort of changed my view a bit as to how much meat we actually need in our diets, especially if you live sort of an active lifestyle. You probably think that you need to consume a lot of meat and a lot of protein, and if you ever thought about going vegetarian or vegan, then that might be something that has stopped you in the past. So I thought I'd use myself to experiment this since I eat meat all the time. So for this next week, we're going to be doing vegetarian, and we start day 1 tomorrow. Alright guys, so I've just received my food here, and these are going to be my meals for Monday through Thursday. So let's see what we've got. So what I've done is planned it as 2 meals per day, and then for the meals that I'm going to eat for the next 2 days, I'm going to put that in the fridge, and then the other 4 meals I'm going to put in the freezer just so that it remains fresh. So I just want to show you guys what are the meal options that I got. You can see here there is a vegan chicken rice, there is dry tikka masala. So every day I'm having 1 vegan chicken rice because that looked the best to me and it also has the lowest amount of fat. And then I mixed it with another meal. So all this food looks really good. I'm really excited to try it. And I think this is a great way to do vegan, especially for myself, because I'm not a good cook and I wouldn't know how to make vegan meals anyway. All right, so this is for the next 4 days. And then on Thursday, I'll get another 6 meals, and that would last me through the rest of the week. Alright guys, so this is the very first vegan meal of the week, and it's the chicken rice. It smells so good. I'm super excited to eat this. It's starting to make me feel like this week isn't going to be so bad, but let's just hope that it tastes as good as it smells. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, this is really, really good. I think it might be better than actual chicken. So it's about 2 hours after my first meal, and I have to say that I do feel different after eating a vegetarian meal than I do when I eat meat. Normally after eating a meat-based meal, I do feel a little bit more tired than I did today. And this meal made me feel lighter as well. I didn't feel too stuffed or that really heavy feeling that you get after eating a lot of food with 625 calories, and I still felt pretty light after eating that meal. So I think this is going to be a good week. I'm actually excited to see how I feel after as the week progresses, but we'll kind of have to see as it goes. And I hope this week ends up being easier than I thought it's going to be. So I'm just about to make a cup of coffee, and I wanted to show you this creamer that I've been using. It's called Nut Pods. So it's really a great creamer. It's plant-based, it's unsweetened, it's keto-friendly, it's paleo-friendly. So if you're following any of these diets, then this is something that I would like to recommend that you try. This is the hazelnut flavor, but they also do have a French vanilla and almond coconut flavor. If you do like your coffee sweet, then I would recommend also getting some monk fruit drops. So you can just drip 4 to 8 drops in your coffee, depending on how sweet you like it. But yeah, it's really awesome, and I suggest you try it. So it's day 2, and I'm feeling pretty good. Enjoying the challenge of not eating meat. I actually feel really good about not eating meat in terms of my energy and from the humanitarian standpoint as well. So yeah, this is an awesome challenge. I'm really enjoying it and looking forward to seeing how the next few days feel. So it is day 3 and I'm about to have my first meal. For someone who eats meat all the time, I'm actually quite surprised that I haven't been craving meat at all. And I also haven't had any digestion issues or cravings, and throughout the day I find that I'm actually not feeling that hungry, which is a good thing, because when I was eating meat all the time, throughout the day I would always be looking forward to my next meal, and I would always be hungry for snacks as well. So that's something that I found is really good about eating a vegetarian diet, is I do feel satisfied most of the day. So it's Thursday afternoon and I just got done doing yoga. I had a really good session. It was really enjoyable. I had a lot of energy. Normally after doing any sort of workout, the first thing I would do is either have a meal which contains meat, or I might have a protein shake, but I prefer the option of eating a meal instead. I try to get as much protein as I can from the foods, but lately I haven't been feeling so hungry because I've been feeling full from all the meals that I've been eating. So it's Friday today, and this morning when I woke up I was feeling really tired and my body and my muscles were aching quite a bit. I think I'm starting to feel the effects of not getting enough protein in my diet. From the 2 main meals that I've been having every day, that only covers about 1/3 of the protein that I need in a day. So the remaining balance of protein, I need to get it from the snacks that I have throughout the day. And I've had to rely on eating cottage cheese and Greek yogurt to help me get that protein. If I was eating a meat diet, I would be able to be more flexible with the snacks that I'm having in the middle of the day. So I'd be able to have more choices. I wouldn't have to find snacks that were so high in protein. Sometimes I just want to have a piece of fruit, or I want to have some nuts or peanut butter sandwich. In this specific diet, every time I have a snack, I have to be thinking about how much protein it has, and I'm trying to maximize the amount of protein just so I can get as close to my daily requirement as possible. Alright guys, vegetarian week is over, and to sum up what this week has been like for me, I think I realized I had a lot of preconceptions about what it means to be on a vegetarian diet. For example, I thought I would be hungry all the time. I thought I would be feeling pretty low energy. I thought that I would gain weight from overeating carbs. I also thought that I'd be eating a lot of vegetables, and at the same time that I wouldn't be able to get all the nutrients and protein that my body needs. And I have to say that actually none of that happened. In fact, my energy levels were really good. I did get a good amount of protein in my diet. I wasn't eating vegetables only. I had a huge variety of food, which really helped this week. And my weight also stayed the same. So I think this diet, if you want to implement it into your life, it is what you make it out to be. So if you are somebody who needs a higher amount of protein in your diet because you're weightlifting and you're hitting the gym quite frequently, then you have to adjust it to make it work for you. But as far as exercise goes, for myself, this past week what I did was 3 yoga sessions at home, and that was basically it. So I think that really contributed to me not having meat cravings as much as I would have if I was going to the gym this week, which I couldn't because the gyms were closed. But if I was going, I think I would have been craving meat a lot more than I do. So I think that was a huge factor in making this week easier. And at the same time, I think I'm going to continue to eat vegetarian on some days next week, because I do like the way that this has made my body feel. In the future, I think I'm going to make it a little bit more challenging for myself by going an entire week of being pure vegan. But anyways guys, it was a really fun week. It was a big eye-opener for me, and I really enjoyed this past week, and I look forward to my next challenge. Hi guys, so before we end this video, I just want to ask, if you did enjoy this video and you do want to see more challenges from me, then please like and subscribe, and also leave some details in the comments as to what kind of videos and challenges you want to see me doing in the future.